Good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So I'm over here in, Mexico, and just let you see the view. Look at how cool that looks right now. It's really pretty. Anyway, I want to talk about something, and I had a phrase for it the other day, to be honest. But basically, when you get to the next level of whatever you're trying to achieve, your mind is going to automatically try to set you back where it came from originally, and hopefully I'll figure out the term that I was trying to use. Now, this could be with health or fitness or financial success, or it could be with all kinds of things. But the one major factor that you have to realize is your body, your mind, your emotional, mental, and physical state is always going to be comfortable being where it was one time before. Meaning, if you've always struggled with poor eating habits, or being impoverished, meaning you don't have money, or being in a situation in which you count on other people, or toxic relationships or whatever, you're going to find yourself somehow going back to those. So you will level up. That's what it was. Level up, kick back. So if you find yourself trying to level up in life, meaning trying to get to the next level of life, whatever that is, whether it's financial or fitness, or it could be all kinds of things, and you find yourself leveling up, life is going to test you, and it's going to say, are you really sure that you're wanting to achieve that? And let me throw a little spin in this to see if you're actually ready to be able to achieve that. And the reason I say that is because it happens to me all the time, whether it's with fitness or my own personal life. So recently I got a truck, and I got the motorcycle, and I had some monies in savings and stuff. And then I realized really quick that after losing a few clients or whatever, I was not in the financial good place that I thought I was supposed to be. I was literally, a couple of clients away from being absolutely financially screwed, and that started to happen. So I found myself just recently going through the process of mentally trying to say, you know what, I'll just kick back. My level up happened, and I'll just kick back, and I'll just fall back into a place, and I'll cancel this membership, and I'll cut this type of thing out of my life so I don't have to worry about it so much. And I realized what I was doing is I was trying to go back to where I was comfortable because I wasn't comfortable leveling up, if that makes sense. So I got to a new level with, savings, and, a few months ago I was in a position to where I was not even driving. I had a car accident and stuff, and I was riding a scooter, and then I graduated to a bike, and then I graduated to a motorcycle, and then I got a truck, and all of these things started happening. And I don't want to say I got comfortable, but I got used to that level. And as soon as it got taken away, I said, oh, that's where I belong. I don't deserve, those things or whatever. So I'll just get rid of the motorcycle, and I'll just I'll deplete my savings and just pay the bills that way and stuff like that. And I realized what's happening was I was going back to exactly where I was before. I was comfortable being uncomfortable. I've always said these stupid things. Sorry, my fucking hand is really heavy. My arm is really heavy. I've always been comfortable saying I've perfected the struggle or whatever. Fuck that struggle. I always try to go back to that struggle, and that's not okay. Like, you need to be able to say, okay, life, I see what you're doing to me. I understand that, you lost 50 pounds, and then you started eating donuts every day, and you're like, oh my gosh, my fucking weight's getting out of control again. You got too comfortable with that level and thought, because stress was coming and stuff like that, you started stress eating, and you started doing different things, and guess what? That level just disappeared, and you got back to where you were comfortable. You guys, if you're in the challenge, you got to focus on this stuff. If you've been at the same level and you've just been dieting for years, and you go up and you go down, but you've never gone and done some exercise, you've never done some yoga, you don't stretch, you don't go do activities, maybe you don't go hiking, or you don't do things, or maybe you do all those things and you need to change those things. Maybe you need to go kayaking, or maybe you need to meet more friends that do exercise or something like that. Or if it's a financial thing, maybe you need to get yourself to a certain point, and then you need to understand, hey, I'm not comfortable with going back where the fuck I was. I'm comfortable with a truck. I'm comfortable with a motorcycle. I'm comfortable with some money in the savings, and I want to build on that. I don't want to lose all that. And I know this sounds funny or sounds crazy to some people, but the whole level up kickback, you level up, you kick back, and then it kicks you back down. So you have to understand that life is going to ask you every single time that you're trying to achieve something new. It's going to literally say, are you fucking sure that you're ready for this next level? And the other day I realized I want this next level. I want to push forward. And what I found myself doing was I just broke free mentally, and I said, I need a job. I got to get a job on top of what I'm doing. I'm starting to fall behind. I'm starting to get back down. This is not good. So what I started doing was I instantly said, you know what? I'm going to get a job at the gas station, but I didn't have time to be able to do that at the time, to commit, days upon days to be able to achieve it. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna fucking DoorDash. I'm gonna DoorDash. And in that truck, it's really expensive on gas. And people are like, oh, you didn't make that much or whatever. The last few days I DoorDashed so much. It was like 13 hours each day. I made $120. It was $60 in gas. So I only came home with $60. And people say, well, you worked all day and you only came home with $60. $60 is a fucking half of a cell phone payment. $60 is a credit card payment. $60 is almost, it's a half a tank of gas. So maybe for some people it doesn't feel like it's much, but $60 and $60 and $60, say I do that 4 times a week, that's $240. That's me staying at my current level. That's $1,000 a month that I'm adding to my worth. So when you think or you hear people say, oh, well, it's not that much, or those stairs that you're doing are stupid, or those things that you're doing on a regular basis are dumb because, it's only $60. And I've heard that like 10 times recently. It's only $60. You're not going to make that much money. Guess what? That keeps me at my current level and moves me forward. That $60 in a couple months, I could pay off a couple credit cards. In a couple months, I could be back to where I had my savings in my savings account and feeling more financially stable. So when people say it's only this, it's only that, it's only one workout that you miss, it's only one day of meal prep that you miss, fuck that. Like, that is your level. Fuck the level they're on. Like, it's about what you're going through, what you're trying to achieve. Fuck them. Like, don't worry about what other people say. And most of all, don't worry about what your own mind says. You're not comfortable with 50 extra pounds. You're not comfortable with having a fucking depleted bank account. You're not comfortable, where you're at financially, emotionally, physically. And if you are, that's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're the type of person that says, oh, I want to travel, I want to do these things, I want to do this with my life, and I want to do this, but you don't actually fucking do it, or you get to where you have $500 in the bank account and then you go party and blow $500 in one night, and then suddenly you don't have the ability to be able to go travel because you fucked it off and you level up kickbacked. Pay attention to those things that come across your life. You could call it Murphy's Law, you could call it whatever the fuck you want. But when you see life trying to kick you back down a level, you got to pay attention. You got to make a change. You got to really wake up and focus and say, you know what? Fuck that. I need to be a better, bigger person. And I need to be happy with where I'm at, but I need to move forward. I don't need to move backward. I don't need to stay stagnant. It's okay to level up and sit there for just a minute, but don't wait too long, man. I promise you, you will get stuck and you will go back down. You guys, be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Hashtag Team Boo. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that information helped you. If it did, tell what your next level is. Peace.